Hey, what is going on, guys? Steve, we're scotching things, and it's time to do the 1 month update, excuse me, on the Hinderer XM-18 3.5-inch skinny slicer. Guys, I bought another Hinderer because I really missed one, and I love this knife. This might be, I know I said when I unboxed it that I was a little disappointed that it was the skinny version instead of the, let me get my coffee out of there. Oh, that's hot. That it was the skinny version instead of the regular full size. But honestly, guys, the skinny version might be the better version if you don't want, if you're looking for like just a nice, easy EDC knife. There's not that much difference in them, but let's be honest, Hinderers are supposed to be hard use knives, right? And they are. But how many of us use them for that? Because although it's nice that with the tri-way pivot system, they give you the options for bearings, washers, Teflon washers, or phosphor bronze washers. Most of us run them on bearings because they want that super smooth action, right? And you can get that with the I know I've seen guys get them pretty dialed in with the washer options, but I mean, if you're looking for like a drop shut, just super smooth, and I shouldn't say super smooth because knives on washers are super smooth too, but you know, that drop shut kind of fidget thing like this, just hanging around doing this, the washers I think is the way to go. And so this version is more like an EDC than like a hard use, even though like guys are gonna freak out. Yes, it is hard use, but it's just more EDC, let's say, friendly this way. And I love the blue. I love the blue lock side, but mostly, you know, I just love his working finish. I think the working finish is pretty, I don't know, it's just different. It's cool to me. So there you go, guys. I mean, nothing too earth-shattering here. It's a Hinderer. I loved it. Could this knife, like I said when I bought it, I'd missed one because I'd had one last year, sold it after like a couple months, and then missed it. And then they were super hard to track down, and I finally got a hold of this one, and I got it, and I love it. But immediately there's other stuff I want, and it's like, ooh, what could I sell to get what I want? And I know this would bring good money now. Not good money, I'd get my money back out of it after carrying it for a month. But then I have the feeling I would miss it again. But my problem is right now I've got so many knives that I need to, I think, thin the herd a little bit, because let's be honest, I'm gonna put this down and who knows the next time I'm gonna carry it again. So I need to thin the herd a little bit, and maybe I'll do a collection update video so you guys can see what I've got if you can't remember, and maybe help me thin the herd a little bit. But this one's in, you know, M390, and it's been a great knife, and I do think it's going to stick around because I do have the matching 3-inch. So great knife. I think the skinny slicer honestly might be the way to go. I think I like it better than my last 3-inch XM-18 I had. I don't know why. That one was cool just because of the girthiness and just how thick it was. But this one, it's just a really nice knife, guys. And I don't know what else to say. It's a Hinderer. He's been making them forever. You know, this is the 6th generation of just this knife, so he knows what he's doing. And the great thing about them is, like I said, the the way that you can customize these knives, scales, hardware, standoffs, clips, the sky is the limit. And I follow him on Instagram, and they've been doing some more stuff for the skinny, which wasn't always the case. But he's been doing full tie scales and stuff like that, because you have to be careful because the hardware is different. But as of right now, man, it is almost impossible. They've been doing more drops, but it's crazy. These Hinderer knives, like I said, a year ago, they were everywhere. You could go on DLT and there was 1,000 different options, and you could find whatever, you know, you could get anything you wanted. Sorry, I'm gonna take another drink of coffee real quick. Now, I don't know if it was because of the craziness in the world and he wasn't able to make as much, or manufacturing, or get materials, or who knows, but these knives are non-existent anywhere, and all these retailers are doing drops on them when they get them in. I mean, he's pumping out more and more, so, and it's kind of nice because he's spreading them out to, you know, different retailers like E-Knives, DLT, American Made Blade, or USA Made Blade, and different people are getting batches, which is cool. So no matter, you know, kind of choose your pick of where you like to buy from. But they're selling out, I mean, automatically, which is crazy, you know. So it's, you know, it's like any kind of hot knife drop. It's like the new hotness. Well, that's how much these knives are still in demand and wanted. They are selling out, and I don't know if it's the hype is because you can't really just go get whatever you want right now. So it's kind of amping up the hype for them, and people are just freaking out. I don't know. But after a month carrying, guys, it's a great slicer, especially the skinny slicer blade. It's just a great all-around EDC knife, and I didn't know if I was gonna like it because it didn't have the choil. And let me tell you, if you can see here, I mean, you just kind of, if you're cutting hard, you put some pressure right here on the flipper, and it, you know, you're not riding that blade, you're taking that index finger and gripping onto that flipper, and my finger's not even touching the blade, and it's just as comfortable. But let's take a look here, guys, one more time. It's just such a nice knife. So, and it's one of the Holy Trinity. You got to respect that. So, thanks for watching, guys. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later.